Hello guys and welcome to another tutorial video, and in this short tutorial video I'll be showing you how to use Jotform as a beginner. Alright guys, so welcome to the channel and let's get started. So first off, make sure you're logged on to jotform.com. Once you're logged in, you can find that powerful forms are easier to build when you have Jotform. So we're going to go ahead and log in. So you must have an account to log in. So go ahead and sign up either with your Google account or your Microsoft. You could as well sign up with an email if that's what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the login page. So once you selected login, I'm going to be going with the Google login option. So once you've logged onto jotform.com, alright guys, so once you've logged into jotform.com with your registered account, you're met with the workspace and then a prompt to create your first form pops in. So it says here, create a blank form or choose from multiple templates to start gathering data. You could go ahead and click on start from scratch, appointment, request form, customer satisfaction, survey form. You could go ahead and use any of these templates, or you could simply search for a template. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you the process of going through Jot.form, how you can create, a workspace, you can create a team, you can create a form, and how to use Jotform. All right, so you've logged in. How can you go ahead and create your first form? Besides the prompt that comes in, you could as well click the create option. It's highlighted in orange. So click on create, and then you can create a form. An AI agent creates trained AI agents to guide users and answer questions. You can make a downloadable app with no coding. Okay, I believe this is all AI features. And then we have the signing of documents. So create documents that can be signed on any device. So we're going to go ahead and start with form. So we're going to be creating form first. So you can choose to start from scratch, use a template, Smart PDF. You can convert your PDF to an online form. So your PDF forms can be made into online forms. You have e-sign forms and import from an existing form. So we're going to go ahead and click on start from scratch. So we have classic forms and card forms. Card forms show single questions on the pages. Classic forms show all the questions on one page. Okay, so if you need per page, you can go with a card form. If you need a classic form to be filled out, you can go with the classic option that gives you all the questions on one page. All right, and welcome to the build section. Welcome to the form builder section of Jotform. You're met with a pop-up that says organization settings, set your organization logo and name to use it in all your forms. Uh, if you have a logo, you can click here to upload or drag it from your gallery, uh, or you can enter the organization name. So I'm just going to give it a simple name. All right, so once you've done this, just click on save, and your organization name is going to be shown when you uh, when you preview your form. All right, so first off, you're met with the subheader, which says form. You can adjust this to say anything. You can adjust this to say anything. You can also drag your first questions here from the left. So we have what we call an elements tab. This is a tab at the left hand corner of your screen where you can drag and attach a heading, the full name, element, emails, address, phone. So I'm going to show you how to go about doing this. So for the heading, all you need to do is drag it from here and you can position it anywhere on the form. So I'm going to be dropping it up here. It says heading. This is the subheading. And then we can also add what we have as another element, full name. So you can add these to your form. Full name is here, and then you can add an email as well. So let's go ahead and place these well, and then you can add a phone number. And then we have an empty text to fill in the blank. So if you need them to describe some things, short text, long text, paragraph, drop down, single choice, multi choice. Okay, let's go with single choice. Right now we are building a form, a really cool form. This website is really cool. And yeah, so now you can go about filling this form that's creating. This is the form you've built, the number, the email, and then you can add questions, and then ultimately you can submit your form. Once you're done building the form, this is the form builder. Once you're done building, you can click on submit. We now also have payment options. So there's Square, PayPal, Stripe, Google, Apple Pay, CyberSource, a lot of options: PayU, Venmo, Paystack, Skrill, and a lot of options. So if you want to include a payment option for them to, make payment into your accounts, you can do this. And then you can also add widgets like a configurable table, multiple text fields, terms and conditions, signature slot. I think you can add this, and boom, they can also make their signings here, which is powered by Jotform Sign. All right, so we've created our first form for users, names, okay, and then we have this multiple choice questions here. In order to fill this out, just click on it where it highlights blue and then begin typing. So I'll go ahead and change this. All right, so once you're done, altering your form, you can then go ahead and click on submit. And then to the right, we have what we call a form designer. So once you click on the form designer tab, it's going to bring out some, you can change the color scheme, the tiles, the theme, the layout of your cards. If you want to go back to a card form where it's a single question per page, you can go back to this. If you want to change the theme, you can give it a different theme as well. You could even search or find good themes, purchasable themes as well. And then we also have styles. You could style your theme, the text, and then we have colors. So you could give this a different color for your form, and you can also add images to your page. All right, so that's everything about the build section. Don't forget that you can also add your logo as I mentioned earlier, but I do not have a logo to add, so we're going to skip that. Okay, so once you're done with the form builder, you can now move to the settings tab of your form, and then you can edit the title from here. You can enable, disable, and conditionally enable your form. Your form is currently visible and able to receive submissions, so you can turn that off. You can encrypt data if you need to. You can add email, so you can send autorespondence and notifications. You can set up conditional logic, which show and hide different aspects of your form field. You can enable or require a mask. You can skip or hide a page. You can change your thank you page. You can change email recipients. And then thank you page. So show a thank you after submission. And you can also design the thank you page once you're done. And there's also an option to integrate your forms with other apps like a Google Calendar, Google Sheets, Google Drive, Stripe, Adobe Sign, and a lot more apps to connect with. All right, so and the final step, these are the steps: the building step, the settings, and then the publish. These are different tabs, sorry, that you can go through to make sure your form is all right. You can make use of AI agents. So we have quick share, we have AI agents, embed. So you can add various web pages and other embedded options. You can assign your form to other people that make use of Jotform, because we have the option to add collaborators. So you can invite your coworkers to collaborate on this form. We also have the pre-fill to pre-populate your form, download fillable PDFs, and platforms for third-party publish options. So if you don't want to publish with Jotform, you can go with a third party. All right, so we have the share with link option. So it's here. You can edit the numbers at the end and then copy your link. and share it. So we have create AI agent, turn your forms into AI powered conversations, let form fillers complete your form quickly, accurately with an AI agent. So you can go ahead and do this, which is a new arrival on Jotform. And then we also have the option to share to social medias and create an app. So you can create an app to store all your forms in one place and easily share them with others. Wow, this is wonderful from Jotform. So we also have the preview tab. So if you click on the preview to preview your form, you get to look at your form from the perspective of someone who is filling it out. All right, so once the preview tab opens, you can preview it as, as though you're looking at it from a phone, a tablet, and we're set to desktop. So here we go. This is the form we just created. So there's the name, first and last, phone number, the option to enter your email, um, the multiple choice question, and then we have the type of question. Okay, so this is for your signature. This is a signatory. So once you've highlighted mistakes like this, you can turn this off and go back and edit such mistakes. There's supposed to be a question here, but as you can see, there's no question, there's no statement, there's nothing there. So you can just click and continue now and preview signed documents. I can understand and accept my electronic signature. Yes, 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 sign. And now this form would then be sent over to me for when it's done. I'll be notified by jotform.com that someone has interacted with the form I put out there. This is the link which is publicly available once I share it, and boom, my submission has been received. All right, so let's go ahead and turn off preview form. So guys, that's how you can go about creating a form from scratch on Jotform. I will be showing you how to make use of a template, but we also have the add collaborators option, which I wanted to talk more about. So you can simply share a link to someone. If they have a Jotform account, their profile picture would be shown. If they do not have an account and do not wish to open one, they'll be joining us on Jotform as a guest on the platform. All right, so um, this is the form builder. Now you can head back to PDF editor, the AI agent. You can create boards, you can report builder, workflow builder, app builder. The app builder is for when you want to create a form. That's an app that stores your forms. We have tables, inbox, and form analytics. So you can view how many people are clicking on your links, filling out your forms. Then you can view all your forms here. So this option now will take us back to our workspace, which is where I want to be. All right, so once we're back at the workspace, you can find the form we just created. So you can view the number of submissions you've gotten over time. If you remember, I previewed my form and I submitted it online. So that's why the number is set to 1. You can view the date when your form was created. You can edit this form. You can go back and edit any mistakes, add, the AI agent options. You can tweak some of the settings as well. And then we also have the inbox. So if people were meant to inbox you via maybe your email, they'll inbox you via email on Jotform. And then if you click on the more drop down, you can find more things, under publish, data and form, view, edit, settings, rename, clone, label as. Okay, let's go ahead and clone this. All right, so once you've cloned, if you remember, I earlier cloned this form for user. It now pops up as a clone of form for users. So underneath the more tab, we have other options here to give it a label, create a report, form encryption, form analytics, create a board, inbox submissions, share as template, assign form, add a prefill, many options, many options, many things to interact with. So besides that, we also have the submissions tab, the reports, the board, which I've all mentioned earlier. So now you can create a team on Jotform. You can create a workspace kind of. So let's give it a trophy. Okay, let's give it a name, and then you can go ahead and click on create. Now you can add members to this workspace. You can invite people here. You can create forms on this workspace. So let's go ahead and create another form. I remember I told you we'd be talking about templates. So let's go ahead and create a template. So it's going to follow the same process as earlier before. All you need to do is click on the create option, click on create form, and we're going to be going with the template option. I want to show you how to make use of a template. So click on template. All right, so once you've selected template, you can now choose a template. Explore 10,000 plus ready-made templates to create a form in minutes, or you can create a form from scratch, which we just did earlier. So we have a course registration form here. We have a product order view, new user registration, appointment request, feedback, information. So we can go ahead and use this template. So all you need to do now is click on template, or you can follow their types. They have orders, registrations, event forms, payment forms, application, file upload forms, different kind of forms as they had said. So once the template loads in, you can edit this form just like how you could edit the original one from scratch. You could also add other elements to your form, a phone number, date picker, appointment, you could add widgets, you could add payment options as I mentioned earlier to it. So we have feedbacks, comments, suggestions, questions. So you can use this to, describe. You can request for a name and email, and then, mark it as important. Or you can look at their properties, field, prevent submission if this field is empty. This is how you can attach the importance to it, the asterisk. That's how you can do it. But if you turn this off, it doesn't reflect. If you turn it back on, it does. So guys, that's how you can simply work on feedback form. This is how you can work on a template. You can also go ahead and add your company logo to this template, and then you can go ahead to the publish section and simply share this link. It's ready to be published. All you need to do is simply copy it or open it in a new tab to view your form. Alright guys, so that's how you can make use of Jotform. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions you can always comment underneath our post. Thank you.